Hey, it's Dan. Welcome back. This is iAllegedly, and I've got a really good one for you today. I am in San Clemente, California, and about to hit the pier. This is the famed Beachcomber, small inns that are right on the water overlooking the beach. Kind of a cool spot, and needless to say, they wouldn't let me film out there. Said there's no vacancy, sir. Anyways, so much is happening that affects all of us internationally that I wanted to cover with you guys today. And the thing that a lot of people don't realize is that people just think problems are regional and that they're not international. And you're starting to see so many things that are wrong with individual cities, with countries, with states, that it's gonna start to affect all of us. Now, here's the thing. I have people write me all the time and say, oh, Dan, you know, the real estate market here in South Carolina is fantastic. We haven't seen a slowdown, there's no problem. You know, Connecticut's fantastic, Duluth is great. I mean, all these different places that people write me and tell me how great their economy is and that they haven't seen prices go up that much. Okay, well, it's starting to affect people, you know, on a worldwide basis. And with this, people need to make decisions on how they can prepare for this. First things first, please don't forget to the like button. Please hit the subscribe button. Make sure that you hit the bell notification so you get notified on everything that we're doing. Plus, the Webull promotion. If you guys want to open a free Webull account, you can open a free Webull account and get a free share of stock. And if you put any money in, even a few dollars, you get another share of stock. People have gotten as much as a share of Apple on that. Plus, if you need money for your business and you have tried to borrow money through the PPP program or EIDL or other programs, and it could benefit, your company could benefit from borrowing money, we've got the promotion through Ironwood. Check it out, and I'll talk about that at the end as well. So let's get into it. Now, this place in San Clemente, it's great. It's good and it's bad. First things first, it's on the water, it's beautiful. You've got houses and you've got condos and places to rent that are right there. You've got a beautiful pier you can walk on, okay? Really nice. But the bad is, it's got the railroad tracks right here. And I'm sure if I film long enough, inevitably we'll see a train pass through here, but it's incredibly loud, and the value of this area is diminished by the fact that you've got a train track that you have to be leery of when you're walking around down here. So, that being said, one thing crazy that's happening in the UK right now, which can affect us eventually, is the problem with fuel prices. Gas has gone up exponentially. They're calling it the winter of discontent as far as gas is concerned. And the problem with this is that there's a supply chain shortage. It's also affecting things like natural gas, which is making prices skyrocket right now. And they're saying that these prices are going to only go up between now and Christmas time. And the one thing about the world and the world economy, you know, Christmas is Christmas. It's not like there's different days and we have different holidays here that they have any place else in the world. Christmas Day is Christmas Day. So when you relate to these different problems, the UK has got huge issues right now with the supply problem. There also is a shortage of truck drivers to drive the fuel to the different stations. People are starting to hoard gasoline, which is incredibly dangerous if you do not store it correctly, because you get imbeciles that store it in trash cans and things like that. And I don't know what the UK term for imbecile is, but I think it's pretty universal. So again, people are doing stupid things. There are long lines for fuels in certain cities, and they're saying that this is going to come potentially to the United States, which again, it gets down to preparation. Guys, make sure your car's gassed up right now. Make sure that you have gas in the car. Now, some people don't have the money to do this, so that's an issue, and I completely understand that. But again, it just goes to that word preparation that nobody wants to hear right now. Nobody wants to deal with what could happen. Oh, Dan, you're a naysayer. You've been talking about this forever. No, I haven't. It's been a few months of talking about preparation. But again, look at what's happening. because it's not just in your city, it's all over the world that these problems are starting to happen. And the fuel problem is a huge, huge problem, because British Petroleum has even said that they would bring in the army to potentially deliver gas. Now, they're concerned about theft. They're concerned about trucks getting hijacked. The criminal element is brilliant, and I always get a kick out of this because people do the craziest things to steal sometimes. So one thing that we saw over the summer that was talked about and kind of kept quiet was lumber was at such a demand, and the prices were so high that they actually had to have armed people drive lumber around. Certain rural roads and certain places that would have been ripe for hijacking, they had to have people be protected to move lumber. Now you're seeing this with gasoline in the UK. And again, I love my subscribers from the UK, but guys, this is gonna come to a city near you that we're gonna have these shortages on fuel. Now you can sit there and tell me I'm nuts, but we're starting to see this in so many different things. These shortages are happening in all these different industries. Share your thoughts, tell me what you think about this, and is this just a UK problem? Will we never have this problem here in the United States? You know, let me know, okay? I really wanna know what you guys think about this. Now, one thing that the landlords are trying to fight in New York is the eviction moratorium ban that was extended through January 15th. They're saying it's not even legal, and here's the one thing. They're starting to brag about the numbers of how they help people with this eviction moratorium and how they gave rental assistance. Thing's an absolute sham. Think about what I'm about to tell you. No money is given to the landlords. Landlords are left to fend for themselves. Now, I get people that write me and say, oh, they deserve it, landlords are horrible. Have you ever met one? A few, okay? But here's the worst part. Of the almost $60 billion that has been given out to date, there's a story out of Yahoo News right now where they're bragging that they've given out $7.7 billion of the $60 billion. That's nothing, guys. There's absolutely no money given out to help people. And they're bragging about how, 400,000 people got help last month. Big deal, guys. The landlords are left holding the bag. They have absolutely no recourse during this time. And they're calling it a complete sham. Yes, they're suing. Yes, they're gonna go to the Supreme Court. But it gets to a certain point, guys, that it's not fair. Now, again, why can't the landlords go and file for the rent moratorium directly? Why can't they sit there and say, look, I've got 12 tenants who've not paid me an X, here's what I'm owed, and have them get the money directly? For some reason that can't be done. You've gotta have the landlord and the tenant involved with the eviction money, but if the landlord's not involved, the money goes directly to the tenant, which makes zero sense. So, again, look at this place, guys. As I walk on the pier, just absolutely stunning, man. It's a beautiful day. The place is loaded with people just enjoying themselves right now. But, these programs in some of these states, and California is one of them, that's extended it through the end of this month. And the rumor is that they're going to extend it beyond September 30th, which is catastrophic, guys, because you just cannot have people not pay. It's just not fair. And again, not every landlord owns hundreds or thousands of units. They own one, they own two, and it's absolutely destroyed these people during this time. So share your thoughts on this. Let me know what you guys think. Beach is packed, waves. Water's absolutely beautiful today. But, it's like Hawaii out here, guys. It's really crazy. This is a beautiful spot, okay? It really, really is. One thing I do a lot is I look at businesses and think what's good, what's bad. This is a great idea, it's a bad idea. This place is ran efficiently. But in my 20s, one thing that I realized and thought quite a bit, what is the worst business in the world? And the one thing I kept settling back to was the florist industry. And the reason for that was you buy something that does not have a long shelf life. As far as inventory, as far as product, if you don't sell flowers, it's not like they're gonna last 6 months if you don't sell them. Now, I used to just sit there and think about all the florists, all the flowers that don't move the product, and what they do, they're just basically out. Now, right now, there is a complete shortage of flowers, and there is a huge demand for flowers for the wedding industry. Now, here's what's crazy. A lot of people in 2020 rescheduled their wedding to 2021. In 2022, it's anticipated that there's gonna be 2.5 million weddings that are gonna happen. And the problem with that is that the florists are absolutely gouging people. They're saying that there is a flower shortage for the weddings that are happening right now, and it's only gonna get worse. The supply chain is broken. You know, there's not enough labor to get the flowers produced and to the vendors, blah, 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 okay? Well, here's the thing. It is bad enough that the hotels are absolutely clipping and taking advantage of and gouging and overcharging, my Orange County term of clipping people. Anyways, the hotel industry is absolutely charging people so much money for space. And the one thing that was horrible about being in the conference space was what people would charge, okay? The worst people were the hotel people, charging, $85 for coffee, a gallon of coffee. And after the event, we would always have to have a sit down with the hotel where they would tell us about the extra charges that we incurred during this time. And it was always something that would get my blood from here to about 60, okay? And it was just criminal. But you're starting to see that because there are no conferences. Guys like me are not holding events at hotels right now. They're not happening. And the only thing that they've got left over is the weddings that they are absolutely taking advantage of. But here's the thing. I really think that the florist industry is absolutely charging these people an arm and a leg. People are fighting to get flowers. I mean, I don't see it, guys. I really don't. I drive by the florist here in Southern California, and they've got a ton of inventory. And I know somebody that has a florist as a tenant, and I had her ask them, and they said, there's no problem. What do you need? Okay? So, that being said, are you guys seeing this in your area? Because I'm not seeing it at all. And God, this is really a cool pier, very rustic, old. But again, if you ever need flowers, if you have a Trader Joe's near you, that's the cheapest place to buy flowers. Most economical. They always have a huge section. Every Trader Joe's has got it, and it's incredibly inexpensive to get flowers there. Again, guys, okay, or gals, or anybody, okay, you want to make an impression on somebody, bring some flowers every now and then, okay? For a little more than a cup of coffee, you can make a really big impression on somebody, okay? I learned that in junior high when it came to girls. So anyways, try it. Go to Trader Joe's, save some money. Good luck to you guys. Okay, the bird, he got chased off and he got moved down here. I had a subscriber reach out to me and tell me a really wild story in regards to student loans. This person is a professional. This person borrowed $48,000 in student loans, made payments for several years, and paid it down $3,000. Ran into some real hard times, and with that, the student loans escalated during this time. That person now owns $124,000 in their student loans. And the student loans originated over 20 years earlier. Now you can sit there and call this person an imbecile and all this stuff, and I was shocked that they let it go, and they would make payments here and there, work deals out, and then the moratorium came out and they got lucky. But they have a real problem because of $124,000 in student loans that originated from 48 grand, and they've been making payments for what they think is ever. But anyways, there is a great site called Study Finds, and it pointed out a great survey. And there are a lot of jobs that pay really well that do not require a college degree. Plumbers, okay? Again, every plumber I know makes a lot of money. I've never once asked a plumber, do you have a degree in plumbing? Okay? I don't even know if there is such a thing, but plumbers, you know, make a lot of money. The next one is fitness trainers, okay? Fitness trainers make over 50 grand a year with no basic skill, college degree, or anything like that. So again, share your thoughts on this. Take a look at the survey because it lists a whole bunch of jobs on that. But again, people are getting killed by the student loan debt, and I just don't understand the thought behind this. Again, why would you borrow money if it's not going to dramatically change your life? If you're not going to have a degree in something that's not going to make you so much money that you're going to be able to pay this off whenever you want. So share your thoughts on that. I really want to know what you guys think on this. China has recently banned all cryptocurrencies as of this week, and sent the markets down a little bit. But there's experts that are saying that this is ridiculous and that this will not happen in the West. And I pulled a bunch of different articles for you guys on why this will or won't happen. But China's redistribution of wealth, which is so fair. Think about it. You make a few bucks in your older years, start to buy some stuff for yourself, you know, travel, do whatever you want, and they want to redistribute wealth, and they don't want you to have that. So again, whether you're for cryptos or against cryptos, it's ridiculous. I'm against the redistribution of wealth, and I would like to be wealthy someday. So that being said, there is a group out of Germany that has developed a crypto trading mechanism that is ran by a hamster. The hamster's name is Mr. Gox, G-O-X-X, and they call this the Gox box. And based on what Mr. Gox does, feeding, working out, going on different little, you know, treadmill things, he can determine a buy or a sell when he walks through different tunnels and things like that. But here's the best part. Mr. Gox has, as of yesterday, has had a 24% return since June and has outperformed the S&P 500. So basically, a hamster is outperforming the S&P 500, which I thought was utterly fantastic. So again, Dan, cryptos are here to stay. You don't get it. You're really missing out. Thank you. I'm sure I'm going to hear that. Again, when did you get in? When are you getting out? And let me know. Okay, I'm really curious on this. Here's two stories I'm going to wrap in together, and they're out of the Fed. The Fed president of Kansas City is Esther George. Esther George just issued a statement this week saying that people need to understand that the economy is not coming back to normal anytime soon. So guys, this is the Fed telling you this. This is the Fed telling you that you need to be ready, that things are not going to get back to normal with supply chain, with business as usual. It's not going to come back for years, she said. Now, Jay Powell, in his statement this week, which I can't stand when people call him Jay Powell, his name's Jerome Powell, the president of the Fed, of all the different locations, said that that the Fed is not going to do anything for inflation. It's tired of chasing inflation. It's tired of chasing the job market. So if that doesn't motivate you guys to understand where the Fed's at, that basically you're on your own right now, guys, as far as the economy, as far as where things are headed right now. Please understand that, guys. This is not going to get back to normal. And again, there's a tremendous amount of wealth that you can make during this time, and it's not, you know, some fly-by-night scheme. You just need to understand that you need to run your business completely differently right now. And if you do that, okay, you'll be ahead of the game. But again, you know, do you guys see this? Have you guys accepted that? I accepted this a long time ago, but it's nice that they finally admit it in like the third inning, okay? We are going to see massive problems with the real estate market, with jobs, and with business closures between now and Christmas. You know, did you guys ever notice that there really weren't any back to school ads for any of the department stores? There were none, guys. So you're gonna see that with the holiday season. I think you're gonna see massive problems with this. But share your thoughts, guys. I really wanna know what you guys think about this as we get to Halloween. I'm gonna finish this video with these two last stories. And first one is stunning to me, and that is Halloween. Just mentioned it. How much are people gonna spend on Halloween this year? Okay, $10.1 billion on Halloween. I mean, seriously, I thought my daughter was the only one that liked Halloween. This is the railroad tracks I'm crossing right now. Got a walkway on that. But $10.1 billion, is that a big deal for you? I mean, I guess, I mean, are kids going out this year? Okay, I guess they didn't go out much last year. Gonna have parties, gonna have a good time. $10.1 billion. I found that figure staggering, okay? But again, if you can sell something for Halloween, you can make some serious money on that. The second thing is Jeff Bezos just announced that his Blue Rocket or Blue Sky or Blue whatever just signed William Shatner to go up on the Blue Origin rocket, okay? Anyways, the big thing with this and the big deal is clearly he got Captain Kirk. And as these billionaire tech nerds race for each other, they got William Shatner, okay? So Captain Kirk's gonna do it. Now, two things. Number one, how old is William Shatner? Okay, because I was, again, staggered when I found this out. That guy's 90 years old right now. So here you got a 90-year-old guy that's gonna go up on that rocket. And number two, wouldn't it be great if he showed up, he didn't do anything for Star Trek, showed up with the TJ Hooker outfit on and said, nah, I wanna be TJ Hooker in space. That would just kill Jeff Bezos. So anyways, he brings out the nightstick and starts hitting everybody with it. Anyways, share your thoughts. TJ Hooker in space. I want to be TJ Hooker. Anyways, so share your thoughts on that. Please don't forget to hit the like button. Please hit the subscribe button. Share this with all your friends and colleagues. This area I've not been to for years, and I will come back to very soon because it's incredibly cool. Also, don't forget the Webull promotion ends this week. You can get a free account. You can get a free share of stock, $3 to $300. Somebody got an Apple share, a lot of $10 stocks and cheaper and stuff like that for doing nothing. If you need money for your business, Ironwood has got programs. If you've been in business as little as 3 months, couldn't get a PPP loan, couldn't get an EIDL loan, even if you have a low FICO score of 500, you can get a potential loan with them. The link is below. Please share your thoughts, guys. Onward and upward. I will see you all very soon. A lot of people out here today. It's very nice. Reach out. Don't forget the email list. Join that. If you want more access to me, Patreon. I'll see you guys very soon.